Should you be collecting your morel mushrooms in a mesh bag or basket so as to distribute the spores and not negatively affect the mushroom population? No, it doesn't matter. The mushrooms have so many spores. They're in the air, they're on the water, they're sticking to your clothes, maybe 100,000 spores coming from one morel mushroom. So yeah, there's no evidence that you as an individual forager are going to negatively affect the mushroom population. A whole season's worth of foragers are probably not going to affect the mushroom population, maybe with a little bit of soil compaction, but as long as the mycelium underground is healthy, then the mushrooms will be fine. The human beings in general are definitely having a destructive effect on the morel population through globalization and introduction of invasive species like the Dutch elm disease here in the 1960s and the emerald ash borer in the early 2000s. That destroyed lots of trees that would otherwise be a host for the morels, and just human development is also destroying their habitat, is also having a negative effect. So, you know, if you want to help the mushroom population, support conservation of wildlands and conservation education. But it doesn't matter what vessel you collect your mushrooms in. I will say there's a good reason not to use the plastic bag. If you've ever bought some button mushrooms at the grocery store and left them in their plastic wrapped container in your fridge for a long time and they got all slimy and gross, that's exactly what's happening to the mushrooms in a plastic bag, minus the refrigeration. I do like the mushroom bag, it's pretty convenient, but I will say that the mushrooms get kind of like all jostled and mushed together in there. So I do think the basket is the best vessel for collecting mushrooms. But yeah, it really doesn't matter. Put them in your pockets, put them in a bucket, collect your mushrooms any way you want. You're not going to harm the future production of the morel mushroom.